Welcome to Sports Final Edition. I'm Jamie Edmonds, joined by the big guy, Lomas Brown, once again. Now, we're all smiles right now, but Lomas just told me he's hot.
Yeah, I am, Jamie.
It's a sea of red. It's a brand new building, and all the players say they are so excited to open up this new barn.
Tomorrow, the Wolverines will play their 40th game, Bernie. That is a really long season, but John Beilein says his guys are not fatigued. In fact, now that they're here at the Final Four, they are energized.
Oh, my goodness.
TT for Jamie! TT for Jamie!
Touchdown! Okay, so Mike Tirico, Football Night in America. I could learn a lot from your broadcasting career. If you want to learn how to catch a fish, you call me. You got that? All right. Say bye, Bernie. So the Wolverines were not the ones to head up there and cut down the nets. It's sad for the seniors, Duncan Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Abdur-Rahman, but Coach Beilein says his team is growing in talent. Why couldn't they make it back here sometime soon? At the Final Four, Jamie Edmonds, Local 4. All right, so I thought I'd bring in the boss for this special night. Your 21st season, but this has got to feel a little different.
Yeah, certainly. It's an incredible night, spectacular arena. Certainly, lots of great memories back at Joe Louis Arena. Obviously, some special winning the championships, but state of the art, best of the best, and very fortunate that for our organization that we're in here, and I think it's going to be a spectacular venue for the fans to watch a hockey game.
We saw a little bit of the opener. I won't give it away, but it's a lot of the old, bringing it into this new building. You have an organist too. That's cool.
Yeah, that's really back probably, you know, the old Olympia, Chicago Stadium had organists. We've had it here in preseason, and I think the fans loved it. It's certainly a different, it's different than what you're used to, so it's awesome. It just sort of adds to the experience.
Now, we were talking before you came on camera, there's new expectations when it comes to a new building and getting back into the playoffs. You told me in Traverse City it's not a full rebuild.
No, I mean, I'm hoping that we're going to be in March playing big games to try to qualify for the playoffs. At the same time, there is a rebuild going on, and there's some young players. You know, Rasmussen, our first-round pick, played real well for us in training camp, scored 4 goals in 5 games. We sent him back, and some other young players. But, you know, we want this to be big games, not only for the players but for our fans here late in the season.
What about that one player everyone wants to know about? You went to Toronto to try and get him here, Andreas Athanasiou. Any update?
Nothing really. Certainly want him back, but right now, nothing to report. Nothing's really changed.
All right, well, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Jamie. Yeah.
Let's do this. Back to you.
Well, everyone this week was talking about the Lions are legit. They're going to the playoffs, and now all of a sudden...
But they are. I still think, Jamie, I really do. But come on. Just come on.
All right, so Lomas did not like what happened on the field today against the Panthers. Let's relive. Early on, Lomas, the Lions were moving the ball well. Here's Theo Riddick in the flat. He's amazing in the open field.
Jamie, game after game, we talk about we have to get the ball into his hands because of what he can do out in the open. And we must continue to do this as an offense because our offense has to keep moving the ball.
Now, in the first half, Lions could not stop Panthers tight end Ed Dixon. He catches 5 for 175 yards. Here's 57
Jamie,
yards.
I'm telling you, somebody blew something back there. It's no way a tight end is going to run from almost sideline to sideline that free, Jamie, with nobody around him. Somebody had to mess up on that call, and it hurt us. It hurt us big.
It certainly did. Led to a Panthers TD. Then with under a minute left in the half, Cam Newton buying time, and he finds former Wolverine Devin Funch.
And you know what I like? How he caught the ball. Up high, Jamie, at the highest point.
Carolina started the third with the ball. Newton drives him down the field again. This time, great pass to Kelvin Benjamin.
And Jamie, a playmaker, throwing it to a playmaker. And what is that playmaker doing? Making a play for Cam. And that's what your quarterback needs. They need to have people that they could count on to make big plays for them.
And meanwhile, the Lions had a lot of drops today. Maybe that's why you're hot. Late in the fourth, down 17, it's Stafford time. Here on the rollout, he's going to buy some time himself, and then he gets it to tight end Darren Fells for the touchdown. That made it a 10-point game. Then on the next drive, Lomas, it's Fells again getting into the end zone.
And look, Jamie, when you get comfortable with somebody, when somebody proves that they're going to go out there and make plays for you, get the ball to them. I don't blame Matthew for looking for him. I would look for him over and over again.
Well, we'll talk about Ebron a little later on. They targeted him early. He made some drops, and then here's Fells, 2 touchdowns. We're thinking comeback, 3-point game. game, but just over 2 minutes to go. Lions need a stop, and they don't get it.
No, they couldn't get the stop. And again, Jamie, we just can't keep coming from behind. You put yourself in such a bind. You expend so much energy trying to come from behind. We just can't keep starting that way. Our offense got to find a way to start earlier so we can help our defense out.
And Lomas, the offense certainly not clicking the past couple games, and that was a big theme in the locker room post-game.
And yes, those 12th men, they're loud. I'm joined by Mike Tirico. You can hear them heckling the Lions players as they're coming out. This is going to be a tough place to play.
You can hear them all the way around town. I know you were around town and saw that. This is a really neat environment. It's one of the toughest ones in the league. But the Lions being here last year for the Monday night game, the ball batted out of the back of the end zone. They know.
We remember that, Mike.
Yeah, so do I. Trust me. They know what's coming, so they know what to be prepared for. So I don't think it will overwhelm them. But this is as loud a playoff experience as we have in the league.
Okay, Mike Tirico, he'll be on NBC.
Wait a minute. Wait, I need to take over for a second.
Okay.
Can you tell me about the fish you caught yesterday?
How do you know about that?
Look, I've got friends in high places. Bernie actually decided to come to work today, and he told me. So we've got the tape back in the studio. Can you give me the play-by-play of the catch it's now known as around town?
Okay, well, they sort of lobbed it over to me, and I caught it, and I was shocked as anybody. And frankly, that was my Super Bowl.
That was it? Oh, congratulations. It's a moment that Metro Detroit will never forget. Congratulations, Jamie.
Thank you so much. Wow. Wow, this is my moment.
Good evening, Steve. We just left the arena. You could see everyone's buzzing around us. The Michigan Wolverines are heading to the national championship. First time since 2013. Beeline's got his guys back, but this time he wants to get over the hump. You mentioned it, that first half was not good for Michigan. They weren't shooting well, just 15% from three, 29% from field goal range, and they just had 22 points. But when I went in the locker room, I asked them about that bad first half. They tell me there was never any panic.
We always think that we have.
If you're wondering about Sister Jean, I did see her down below in the arena. She was hugging her players like she always does, but there was a very sweet moment when Jordan Poole went up to her, shook her hand, and sort of thanked her for all she did for this tournament. How sweet is that? Opposing sides, but mutual respect, and the Wolverines are advancing. And I'll have much more coming up in sports. Steve, back to you.